Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I want to start with a prayer. Eternal God, in whom mercy is endless and the treasure of compassion inexhaustible, look kindly upon us and increase your mercy in us, that in difficult moments we might not despair nor become despondent, but with great confidence submit ourselves to your holy will, which is love and mercy itself. Amen. That's from the Divine Mercy Prayer, for you who wonder where I came up with that. I wanted today to read from the book of Job. One of my favorite passages in the book of Job. Actually, I'm kind of wondering how many of you may have read the whole book of Job, and I confess I have not. The big long speeches of his friends that try to convince him that he's had so many problems because of himself and what he has done. I tried several times and I never did get through them. But in chapter 38 of Job, God answers Job. And so there's 19 verses here, and I just love the language and the poetry of it. Then the Lord answered Job out of the tempest. Who is this whose ignorant words cloud my design in darkness? Brace yourself and stand up like a man. I will ask questions and you shall answer. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundations? Tell me if you know and understand. Who settled its dimensions? Surely you should know. Who stretched his measuring line over it? On what do its supporting pillars rest? Who set its cornerstone in place when the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted aloud? Who watched over the birth of the sea when it burst forth in flood from the womb? When I wrapped it in a blanket of cloud and cradled it in fog? When I established its bounds, fixing its doors and bars in place, and said, thus far you shall come, and no farther, and here your surging waves shall cease. In all your life, have you ever called upon the dawn or shown the morning its place? Have you taught it to grasp the fringes of the earth and shake the dog star from its place, to bring up the horizon in relief as clay under a seal, until all things stand out like the folds of a cloak, when the light of the dog star is dimmed and the stars of the navigator's line go out one by one? Have you descended to the springs of the sea, or walked in its unfathomable deep? Have the gates of death been revealed to you? Have you ever seen the doorkeepers of the place of darkness? Have you comprehended the vast expanse of the world? Come, tell me all of this if you know. Which is the way to the home of light? And where does darkness dwell? I hope all is going well with you, and if you need any prayers, please sure to list them at the bottom. A friend of mine, a prayer partner, asked that I pray for her great grandson who's having difficulty in school. He does fine at home and then is disruptive at school. And so my prayer is that they find what is kind of triggering this child so that he can be more successful. If you have prayers, please list them. I will end with the oldest prayer in the church. And it goes like this. Kyrie eleison, Christos eleison, Kyrie eleison. And that is Greek for Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy, Lord have mercy. And it's in Greek because when the church was first established, the lingua franca that everyone communicated in was Greek. And later that gradually switched over to Latin. So the oldest prayer that the church retains is actually Greek. I hope you have a good day and week. Thank you.